That down, let's move on to this, shall we? Minecraft obviously opened last weekend to some record-setting numbers. Biggest opening of the year so far by a large margin. Biggest opening for a video game adaptation, beating out the Super Mario Brothers movie. Made, I think, about 183, 84, 85, 86 million dollars, something along those lines, or 163, 164, not 180, 160 some odd million dollars. Amazing opening. Well, would it have legs? According to the second weekend, absolutely, because Minecraft just had its second weekend and it opened and it had an $80 million second weekend. Now, I could be wrong about this, but I think I'm right. To put this into perspective, Minecraft's second weekend would have been the second largest opening weekend of the year. The only other movie that had a bigger opening weekend than Minecraft's second weekend was Captain America Brave New World, that I think made $86 to $88 million. For Minecraft to make $80 million in its second weekend would have been the second biggest opening weekend of the year. That is crazy numbers, and it has already crossed $500 million at the box office. I think it's around 540, 550 already. Unless the wheels fall off, which it could, but unless the wheels fall off, this thing's heading to be $1 billion film. This thing is heading to be $1 billion film. So, I mean, when you're taking that all into consideration. Now, the one thing I did want to mention was last week, and on one of our question games that we played, one of our audience says true or false, or what was more likely, that Minecraft will take less than a 50% drop or greater than 50% drop. I said a greater than 50% drop, and I was right. It took a 50.5% drop. Barely, but it was less than 50. But it was more than a 50% drop. But it was an insanely good...
I said less.
Did you say... Yeah, I think Chris said less too. And it came very, very close to being less.
But we were talking about the number being around 80.
Yeah, and sure enough, that's exactly where it came in. I mean, $80 million on its second weekend for not a great film. It's not a terrible film, but not a great film. But still, this, Ann and I went to have dinner the other night, and we sat on an outdoor patio that was right beside. We went to this Italian restaurant, had a beautiful outdoor patio, and it was literally right beside a big Edwards movie theater. And the whole time we were sitting there having dinner, people coming in and out, and you knew they were there to see Minecraft. So, Rob, I wanted to ask you, this movie has clearly got very strong legs. I think everybody kind of acknowledges it's not the best movie, but it's really capturing something with people's imaginations going back. What it is about this film that has just captured the pop cultural consciousness so well.
Well, did you see that on I think it's April 20th? They're leaning into the chicken jockey screenings,
and they're gonna have a special screening of it.
Special screening. So, I mean, they're embracing the chaos. I think that Minecraft is such a part of a whole generation's childhood that this becomes, in a way, I mean, I don't want to totally compare it to Barbie, but Barbie has the same thing. Barbie has been a culturally relevant product for half a century. With Minecraft, it was a product of something that could only exist in the 21st century. So we have a generation of kids, or two generations of kids, that this represents their childhood in the way not a lot of things could. So it becomes an event. It becomes what people want out of movies, to have a shared experience. Everybody going into that theater has common ground. And in a way, it's kind of refreshing to see real people getting together to celebrate their love or their nostalgia for Minecraft. And I think it offers something that you don't normally see. There's a compatriot or a compadre nature to going to see Minecraft with your fellow Minecraft life partners, I guess. And that's what we're seeing. And I love it. I think it's great.
I mean, I tried to look for a ticket on a Friday, and there was only one showing, and it was 3D, and it was still full. They're going to get my my viewing this coming weekend. So
Go
can't
on
wait
the
to see the
20th.
third weekend results.
Yeah, again, like and Jonathan was talking to me too. He was like, he was pointing out that the Monday numbers were really strong.
Yeah.
And then he came and was like, the Tuesday numbers were really strong.
Spring break.
And I'll tell you what, like I started to think throughout the week when I was looking at the midweek numbers, I was like, you know what? It's going to have a less than 50% drop. Like, and by the way, I want you guys to understand, when you have a movie that opens as big as Minecraft did, like $160+ million, you expect the second weekend drop off to be bigger. So you may hear a 50% drop and you might think, well, that's not, that's good, but it's not that great.
Right.
When you open to $160 something million, a 50% drop is outstanding.
Yeah.
There was like, what was it? Spider-Man No Way Home had like a 70% drop because it had such a huge, massive opening weekend, much bigger than Minecraft's, but still. So for it to take a 70% drop is absolutely nuts. And by the way, I found out that my friends, Matt and Jaylyn, Matt was on our Filthy Sports and stuff like that. They have a young guy. They have a little one named Obi. And yes, he is named after Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is why I think these are the two of the coolest people I know. But Obi, apparently, I'm something of a hero to Obi. Found out?
Yeah.
Because he dreams of being a YouTuber. It's like, cool. So I'm the Uncle John. He doesn't actually get to see all that much, and I'm really cool. But I found out that's all done. That's over. That's done. It's finished. I'm dead to him now. Because apparently he saw my review of Minecraft, saying I did not think it was the greatest thing ever. And apparently now I've been told that I am now dead to this kid.
That's right, Obi.
You're out of the family, Tom.
I am absolutely
Hold your ground, buddy.
I am dead to this kid. So anyway.
And John hates Bluey, Obi. You hear that? Just kidding.
I don't hate
I know.
Bluey. I don't hate Bluey.
Wow, you're digging a hole. Wow, digging a hole.
Anyway, guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? Listen, an $80 million second weekend is absolutely insane. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.